Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's See What Happens. We are playing Satisfactory. Now, if you watched the last, I think I did 2 live streams of the very last alpha, you'll notice that this is a completely different build. So, I picked up the game, and now that it is in early access, and having watched a couple of people play it, kind of figured out some stuff. So you can see, and we'll go down here in just a minute. In fact, let's do that. We'll go down now. Okay, so run. Base is right here. I also realized that I can move this whenever I want. Actually, a super good thing to know. So, over here, that's my iron. Iron ore is coming in to each one of these 2 iron smelters. Iron smelters are outputting iron ingots. Iron ingots are going into this constructor that's making iron plate, and this constructor that's making iron rod. Iron rod is going into this conveyor splitter, or it would be. Good, I finally backed up. Okay, it's going into the conveyor splitter, and I forgot to reattach this. I pretty much did all of this yesterday, all in kind of one go, to get back to right at about where I was last time. So I have built the space elevator. There we go. This should be, yeah. I stopped that because I have 900 million. Well, I mean, I've got a couple of thousand screws, but you never stop needing screws. So let's keep following this process. This splits off. One goes, the iron rods go in here to make screws, and then the iron rods split off, go this way into the assembly machine to make rotors. Now, the rotors are then output into this storage container for now. Now the screws are also split off right here to go into this assembly machine to make reinforced iron plate with all of the iron plate that I've got. And let's check on how this is doing. I have a couple of hundred iron plate. Not a lot, not as many screws, but screws build faster if I'm not mistaken. So there's that. And the reinforced iron periodically comes out and goes into here. I got 42 of those. That's the ticket. You can actually sit up here and watch this make itself. It bumps that into there, and then out it goes into the machine. Pretty cool. Over here, well, way over there in the distance, that's my copper. And I brought it up this sideline so I could continue to build my factory that direction. We're going to experiment with vertical in this live stream. Now, I've got a splitter up there just in case I decide I want to build another smelter, which, you know, I more than likely will. I'll probably build another smelter, come here, have it combine in onto this, or something. I don't know. But right now we're doing pretty good. I've got 2 constructors making making copper wire. Got a decent amount. Have even more. And I've also figured out power poles. You may notice that my power setup is a lot less garbagey and spaghetti-like. I figured it out. Or I figured out something that works. I don't know if I've gotten power poles completely figured out, but I definitely have power production on lockdown right now. See? All up and through here. And there we go. Power production is good. All right, we're doing good. And then right here, this is just a storage container that I fill with leaves, like so. The leaves come out in these fun little bushels, go into the constructor, get turned into biomass. Biomass bumps out, is actually fed directly from this constructor to this constructor, and is turned into biofuel, which I have a decent amount of once again. I can just pull out the biofuel, fill up all of that, and fill these guys up, you know, when needed. Right now, we're doing very well. You can see, this is my capacity. I'm using a quarter, right at about a quarter. Not much. Now, one thing that I may end up doing is I didn't realize that, I kind of figured as much because you can highlight it with the disassembler, but you can move the hub to a better place. Like, just because I've put down right here doesn't mean that I don't want to move my hub to, I don't know, maybe over there to take advantage of this whole area. Now, everything goes up because this ground is unlevel. And you can actually see how the ground raises right there. And that was causing all of these to go under the ground, and I couldn't see where I was placing. I didn't like it. But I've got 2 towers to kind of get an idea of what all I'm doing. So I learned some stuff. And I've made a better area. Now we're going to go ahead and take all of these rotors, and we're going to go ahead and take all of these reinforced iron plates, and we're going to go over here. Now, I don't have them piped in because stuff changes so much. I learned that last time. Like, once you do this, you know, and that. Once you do resource delivery 1, resource delivery 2 is a whole different set of things, and then you have to undo all of your stuff that's going in, and eventually, you know, once I get to a resource delivery that is really intense, that's going to take a lot of time, I'll probably have it all piped directly in. But at the moment, excuse me, at the moment, there's no reason to not just put them into storage containers, let them fill up, and then carry it over my own self. I don't see a problem with that right now. So what I am going to do is come over here. I'm thinking about putting another constructor to make iron rods, because this is it's a little bit slow going, and I could probably do it right here. Pull out this whole thing and take it that way. My problem right now is that I don't have iron rods making for iron rod's sake, so I'm still making a lot of iron rods in hand. It's not a huge problem. It's not even that bad, to be quite honest with you. I know modular frames are next. Reinforced iron plate. Reinforced iron plate is way back here. Right? Yeah, so I could bring the reinforced iron plate out a little bit. Turn a constructor this direction. Pipe in the reinforced iron plate. I'm kind of trying to think ahead a little bit. Yeah, I think what may end up happening is I'll have to bring some stuff, excuse me, this way around, which won't be so bad. Oh, I'm out of concrete. Okay. So I hope everybody is happy with kind of the setup that I'm doing right now, where I'm uploading videos, recorded videos, 5 days a week, and I'm trying to do live streams just on the weekend. It doesn't always work. Yesterday we went to a birthday party, and it was a whole day, and by the time I got home, man, I was beat. I didn't feel like talking as much. I'd kind of hit my social limit, and I didn't feel like talking as much, and I ended up watching people play Satisfactory and playing along with them so that I could learn things that I deemed necessary. Now, this thing. You need to go away. And then you need to immediately get dropped back down. There. Mostly because I'm not doing anything with this side quite yet. And I can extend this out now. So let's get some concrete. Oh, that was the other thing. Ah, that's the thing I forgot to show you. I am also creating concrete. I'm making concrete like crazy, actually. It's, this. Here we go. Sorry, forgot. I turned on my flashlight. So that right there is my limestone. I lucked out. Just about everything that I need is right here in my base. Within about 100 meters of it. And push comes to shove, if I ever need more iron, there's another 2 sets of iron. I think it's over in that direction. Anyway, stone comes in, turns into concrete. Boy howdy, have I got a lot of concrete. I have so much concrete, I'll probably have to bring it out to here and do another storage box. That wouldn't be a bad idea to do right now. Wait. Oh, yeah, no. I was just thinking, you can put storage boxes up top. I'm not ready for vertical yet. What clearance are you encroaching on? That clearance, huh? Can't. Will not let me. Okay. Well, I may have to move this over just a little bit. We'll do that in a bit. I'm not as worried about it right now, and in fact, we'll just go ahead and plop this right here so that I can take out all of the concrete, put it in there, disassemble, shove over 6 feet, you know, and come back with it. But so far, everything is... I've got a better understanding of the game. And, you know, that was my problem last time. I was kind of going in a little bit blind, and I was also still thinking of it as Factorio, which I think was my downfall, and I think gave me a lot of frustration. Well, I don't think it gave me a lot of frustration. I know it gave me a lot of frustration, but I'm pretty sure that was my downfall, was trying to think of this game as a different Factorio, and it's not. It's not. It's got its own, you know, stuff that it's good at. So what I need to do is get ready to build another assembler here that's gonna do the modular frames. Oh good, that doesn't clear that out. I can just look. Oh, wonderful. Okay. So I've also, another thing. This isn't the plains area either. Forgot about that. Instead of building on the plains, which is where I built last time, I went ahead with, like, the forest. I can't remember what this actual biome is called. It's like a forest something or another. I don't remember. But I like it. I think it's a lot more fun. You definitely don't have to worry about fuel because there are trees everywhere. And on another note, there's those green top or those blue top things. That's fungus. So the mycelium that you need for certain stuff, cloth being one of them, where are we at? Fabric rather. It's everywhere. It's everywhere, which is great. I'm not doing anything research-wise because I'm really focused on getting the space elevator, because that's going to give me 3 and 4. Now we've seen 3 in the last live stream that I did of this, but I have no idea what's in 4, and I'm very excited. I know that you can build the truck now, the sugar cube, and I really want to do that. Yeah, you know what? Let's do green power slug real quick so we can start overclocking things. And begin analysis. And then we'll just put those away. For now. What else can we put away? The flowers. Sort everything out for myself. There we go. Cool. Alright. And we turn off the flashlight. Now, let's take a look at the... Oh! Ah, there's no map yet. I haven't researched map. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. Okay, well, we'll figure that out when we get there, I guess. So, for now, everything's going pretty well. We're going to go explore while this is doing its thing. So, let's build a personal storage box. This is going to be the exploring box. This is what I put down when I'm going to explore, and I don't need all of these things, and I don't want to lose all of these things because all of those things are incredibly useful. The only thing I'm keeping on me is my chainsaw, some biofuel. Hey, doggo, how's it going? And my zapper. So I've got things to do. It's been a while. I haven't seen you on in quite some time. Yes, this is Satisfactory. It's very much so if Factorio and Subnautica had a baby, I guess, would be sort of the best comparison. It's the best one that I can come up with, at least. Alright, I'm going to refill all of my generators real quick. I'm doing pretty good, actually. I'm doing pretty good. I've been putting out more videos during the week because I am currently I guess in between jobs. I'm currently hunting for a new job. So it means that I've had more time during the week to do recordings and put out recordings, and I'm pretty much doing all of my live streaming on the weekend because the vast majority of the people that watch my live streams are either in school or at work during the week, and as much as I like doing live streams, I don't want to be in a chat all by my lonesome. That's not as much fun. Okay, that's everything refueled. I should be able to what's the length of time that this lasts? Does this not tell me how long this is gonna last? Nope. Okay, well, whatever. Yeah, end of the year tests are always a bummer. They take up so much of your time. Alright, we're gonna go, well, that direction. Let's see what we can find. So, if I need it, there's more stone right there. I shouldn't, though. From what I can tell, the resource nodes in this game are infinite. And here's more iron. Now, I may need to come off of these iron ore spots at some point just to facilitate making more items. But for now, they're untapped because I don't need them. So let's go adventure. And here's another. Are there 3? 1, 2, 3. Jeez. I picked a really good spot without even realizing it. Yeah. There's survival. You don't need to eat. But you do have a health bar. You can see it down there under my Xeno Zapper, which is basically a stun gun. It's a survival crafting factory game. But yeah, you don't have to eat or drink. You just get out of the way. You make it so hard to see. But you do have to, you do have to survive. Like, there are bad guys. There are enemies. Ah, yes. Oh, I gotta cut down that tree. There are aliens. Some of them are very intense. Oh, oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Don't crash. Don't crash. No, 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 no. You were so good last night. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, you crashed, didn't you, you big turd? Yep. Looks like it. Oh, you are... I played for like 5 hours last night. Straight. No problem. Oh, it didn't crash. It just, did a thing. Okay. Alright. Interesting. Weird. Cool. Okay. Oh, yeah, there's those, there's the fat walker guy. Those aren't evil. Now let's get the chainsaw out of the way and go back to the zapper. They won't hurt you. They're perfectly docile. I thoroughly expected the game to have just, like, crashed completely. But, pleasantly surprised. It's worth noting, it is still in early access. It just came out not long ago. They've been working on it. And, interestingly enough, if I'm not mistaken, the guys that made this game, made Goat Simulator before this. So, oh, that's a death sentence. I have not played in a bit. No. Ha 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 ha! I made it! Oh, shoot. That in the... right there, that's a bad guy. They don't like me. And they shoot fire, so I don't like them. I have not played Fallout in a bit. Yeah, this is made by the same people that make Goat Simulator. Which is neat, but also very different. You know, like, this game doesn't look like Goat Simulator at all. So they've really changed up what they're doing, and it's very cool. Here's some SAM ore. And here's a trick I learned. If you open up your inventory and then close your inventory very quickly while you're mining, it'll auto-mine for you, and you don't have to stand there and chip at it by hand. Yeah, it's not filled with memes and stuff, but there are definitely references. This is what I came down here for. So this is a crash. In the beginning of this game, you drop down on this planet. And you... shoot. Go away, go away, go away, go away. Oh, that's one of those nasty bads. I do not want to play with him. Oh, fudge. Alright, time to run. That one sets the world on fire. Going down. That hurt. shoot, there's another one. Yeah, they, I've heard people call them warlocks. Oh, this is pretty. Oh, neat. Like, coral. Am I underwater? Oh, for crap's sake. Okay, time to run. Dang, 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 dang. Is there a way out of here? Because that'd be dope. Oh, there's water. The small ones shoot regular fireballs, just like a single one, and then the one that we saw up top is like a elite version, or whatever you want to call them. A more dangerous version. Ooh, cave. And it shoots. Spider scared me. Get off of me, spider. Jerk. Ah ha ha ha. Ow, ow. Okay. This was a bad plan. It seems. Get away from me, spider. Oh, crap. I'm not trying to play with that thing today. Oh, this isn't a cave. It's a cave, but it's not like a cave. Okay, up and over. Yeah, I'm not underwater. It just looked like it. This is the water right here. Okay. Man, you're fast and you don't give up easily, do you? Crap. Alright, let's get this, this bacon mushroom. Alright, that's where we fell down. Skillfully. That's where we skillfully fell. And I can't go that way because those things fart up gas. However, nope, too steep. That's fine. We'll figure another way up. Yeah, like a bacon mushroom actually sounds pretty good. I would eat that. A mushroom that tastes like bacon? Are you kidding? That sounds awesome. This place is interesting. This looks like I can break it. Can I not? Like, this looks like there's something back there, right? Doesn't look like it. Okay, well, this isn't doing anything for me. Alright, well, whatever. We're going to go back and find our way up. And then we're going to build a bridge across this whole area. So that we... Ah! There's the way... Well, there's a way up. And, oh, another slug! Yay! So you can pick up, like, the bacon mushroom you can pick up, and... Geyser cannot be picked up. Geyser can also not be interacted with, it seems. Okay, that's fine. Now, how... Here. And... Ah! Like this. And up through here. No, 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 no. Yeah, this whole game is actually really, really pretty. I realize that I'm in a weird spot. Oh, butts. I'm in a weird spot right now that's very foggy. But just on the whole... Alright, I can't make that jump right now. And I really just want to get back up to my... Oh, hey! Oh, there's the... Alright, so that's the direction I need to go. Oh, it also shows you where my house is right there. But there's my space elevator. There's a thing shooting fire at me. Maybe we'll, we'll enjoy the sights when we're not down here where literally everything is one of those fire-spitting jerks. Oh, and they're all surrounding that one. How you led that, like... 3, 2... Get it! Ah, there we go. There's an out. I like this ravine. It's a really pretty place. Just filled with jerks. There we go. Into the forest. Probably eventually find the other type of beast that doesn't like me. There's also the flowers that over there that kind of fart out gross. And then they're there. Those guys right there are chargers. I can't remember what they're actually called. I've been meaning to get back into playing Stardew Valley again. I just haven't quite yet. So many games are coming out, and there's so many games that I have already that I kind of want to showcase. I've been on a real indie game kick lately, like a small, you know, small studio indie game kick on the channel because, you know, they're just fun. But I don't have enough hours in my day. To play all of the games that I want to. This one's 30, and it's also only on the Epic launcher, the Epic Games launcher, which, I don't know, people are throwing a hissy fit about, but I don't really see the... I don't understand why everybody is throwing a hissy fit about it. Like, I'm really into Borderlands, and I don't care. I'm still gonna get it. Yeah, like, I don't know. I guess I don't want to get into the whole, like, thing about it, but, like, competition is good. Competition makes things better. You know, look, I've had Steam for 11 years. I just looked. I've had Steam since 2007. I've spent an enormous amount of money buying games off of Steam. But if a game that I like is on a different launcher or is on a different, you know, platform, then I'll just download that platform and use it. I have no real... I mean, I've got a loyalty to Steam because I like it, but if something is going to be... Oh, pretty. If something's going to be exclusive to another launcher, then I'll get that other launcher. And really, everybody seems to be unhappy about the fact that it's not a fully fleshed out thing yet. Like, it doesn't have recommendations, and it doesn't have a forum style thing that Steam has, where you can, you know, so there's that. Also, if I'm not mistaken, and I could be a bit wrong with this, but like for game sales, Steam takes 30% and Epic Launcher takes 12%. So from an indie game standpoint, from a any kind of game, from a game publisher standpoint, it's kind of a no-brainer to go with to be exclusive to the Epic Games launcher for a bit and then switch over to Steam. And they're not even exclusive forever. It's a 6-month exclusivity deal. So after 6 months, it'll come out on Steam. So if you don't like the Epic Games launcher, you can wait 6 months and it'll be different. Oh, hey, cool. All right. You'll get to see what happens when you finish up the space elevator. So this is Space Elevator Resource Delivery 1. Sealed. And sending. Check it out. 3. Ada isn't talking loud enough. I need to up her stuff. She says neat things sometimes. And there it goes. Bye. Theoretically, there's a space station or something up there, and that's where everything is going to. While we wait for that to come back down, Let's drop the music just a little. Well, I dropped it too much. And there it is. So, space elevator is back. And that should have unlocked my next set of science. I think I turned down the music a little too much. It's a little quiet on my end. Looks a little quiet on your end as well. That's fine. I don't mind. I'll continue to talk. But I get it. We're going to drop the factory volume just a little bit. Pull up the master volume all the way. Music to here. There we go. Sort of like quests. So I've built all of Tier 1 except for this object scanner thing. And I built all of Tier 2, also except for these two guys. And now I'm into Tier 3, which is going to get me coal power and a tractor called the Sugar Cube. New logistics, so faster conveyor belts and stackable conveyor belts. And then a medicinal inhaler that I got from researching something. So that'll help me heal up. And then Tier 4 is steel production, which gives me quite a few things. Foundries, which is real nice. So it's more like Factorio, where you learn this to be able to learn that. So I get faster miners, better smelting, the ability to make steel, a Xeno Basher, which is more of an electroshock self-defense weapon, which seems pretty cool. And then storage container Mark II that has more slots, which is great. And faster conveyor belts. And then once I fill up the space elevator again and send it off, I'll get Tier 5 and Tier 6, and then Tier 7 eventually as well. So basically it's a lot of if-then, you know, you learn this and then you can build that, and then when you build that you can learn this, and on and on and on. But yeah, it's a lot like I'm going to continue to make comparisons to Factorio because that's kind of how it works. Anybody that doesn't make a comparison of this game to Factorio is, I don't know, I think they're kind of lying to themselves. It's very, very much like that. So 150 motors and 500 modular frames. That's the next thing that I need to do to send this off. So basically, I'm working towards building that. And then I'll send it up on my space elevator. Can I get up there? I can. Oh, cool. You can just be up here. Hang out. Cool. I'm hoping at some point or another that they do more mega machines, because this is a giant, like, just the scale of it is bananas. And I would very much like more gigantic machinery. Let's see if this will make the game freeze again. No, it does not. Wonderful. These big mushroom guys there give me crude oil as well. And so far I don't have a use for that, but I imagine at some point I will. So may as well get everything that I can. Just clear out the underbrush under here. Much better. I did build this on top of a limestone vein, but it's not that big of a deal. Get everything out of the way here. There. And then this is just the actual spot where you can like hit up the space elevator, do all of the things. You can really, just as long as you're near the space elevator, you can do stuff with it. I built this platform here just for fun. It's not necessary at all. There we go. Okay. So, motors. I'll tell you what. We need motors and those other things. I've just lost my train of thought completely. My bad. Let's go over here. This is a little far away. I might make it... I don't know. I might move my base a little bit somewhere. I'm not sure where, though. Let's look. I need modular frames, which, again, are reinforced iron plate and iron rods. Now, to do that, I think I'm going to build another constructor real quick. Oh, and I've got walkways that I can do for when I'm building up, and that'll be a thing. You can build vertically in this game, which is really cool. Build walls. Let's make sure that I don't have anything that's new. I got a couple of different foundations, stairs, ramps, logistics, conveyor, splitter, and merger. Mergers will be nice. That could work. We'll figure something out with that. Oh, wrong button. And then for power, right now I've only got the biomass burner, and then power lines and power poles. Each power pole can only have 4 connections. So what that really means is each power pole can be connected to 3 machines, and then to the next power pole. And really and truly, it's typically I connect 2 machines to the power pole, and then bring it along. Because as long as these power poles are connected to a power pole that is connected to one of my burners, then I can it makes a full power circuit. Hey, Coppery. Yeah, it really is, and for good reason. It's very, very pretty. It's also a lot of fun. It appeals to the factory building crowd. You know, it appeals to the survival crowd. So, I mean, basically, you've got a great overlap of your Factorio and Factory Town, and man, there are more, and I've got some of them, and I can't think of them off the top of my head. But it appeals to that crowd, and it appeals to, like, the Subnautica crowd. The survival games. So that's a pretty big group. When you add them together, that's a really large group of people. So a lot of people are really, really into it. I'm really into it. I watched a bunch of stuff and figured out things so that I can work at this a little bit better. So, one thing I need to do is build another production. I need to build another constructor. I'm missing cable, but I know I've got some in this box over here. No need to be making it. I imagine rotors are going to go into motors at some point. What's that? Coal? Oh, that's SAM ore. I don't even know what that does. We'll take these guys, then that. But yeah, it's definitely popular for good reason. It's a lot of fun. It's also pretty relaxing as you're building. Like, just watching stuff do its thing is real nice. Right now I'm a little bit backed up on some spots, but just watching, just kind of standing on your conveyors and seeing what everything is doing is really cool, and it's a lot of fun. And the same with this. Like, if I come up here to the assembler and just wait for it to be filled up with screws. Oh, there are goals. I've got, your goal is to fill up the space elevator and send it off. I've got goals to do various different things. And one of the things that I'm going to learn to do is build a tractor, because that's going to be super helpful. So I'm selecting this milestone. Now I've got a goal in the top corner. In terms of end goal, there might not be one yet. It is still in early access, but I play Factorio, which has an end goal, but it's not the end of the game. Like, Factorio's end goal is to shoot a rocket off into space. But really and truly, the end goal is to get the most efficient factory. And the same with this. Basically, you just can build. I like games where you can just build. You see what you can do. That was a big thing that I liked about Ark. Was, I mean, the taming dinosaurs and all of that, that was fun. But I just like building. Get this lined up. Ooh, that's not going to work. If we put it here... I don't know. I like the way the game plays. I think it's pretty solid. And it's just fun. I just like having fun. Logistics, conveyor, splitter. Right here. Conveyor belt in. Conveyor belt in. I can't come off of this in any way, shape, or form, can I? Okay. That's not what I want to do then. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out a way to build another... Well, yep, we'll do that. I will put a smelter... so I don't have to pull it but so darn far. Hey, that's a good question. I don't know the answer to that. I do not know the answer to that. Give me a second. Let me find out. There. I just gotta bring up the launcher so that I can see what's up. I pushed the wrong button. They're probably pretty high, I would imagine. It is a real pretty game. Oh, nope. I can't check that while I'm playing. So... just go straight here. So it says an i5... Here, I don't need to have this paused. An i5, Windows 7 or better, GTX 660 with 2 gigs minimum, 20 gigs minimum, and 2 gigs of RAM, dedicated RAM minimum. Oh, yeah. So I've... I did a live stream on the last beta, or alpha weekend, a couple weeks ago. And got about 5 or 6 hours in, but was really confused about a lot of the way that the game played. I hadn't watched anything about it. I dove straight in blind. And that was a mistake. I got kind of frustrated. And I wasn't happy with what I had going on. So it's been out for a couple of weeks. I waited a little bit until some of the bugs, the initial bugs, got fixed. And they have been, which is great. And so last night I ended up playing until I got to right at about where I was on my last live stream. It's a completely different layout. It's on a completely different type of area. But this is about where I was. I've got a better system going on and a better understanding of the game. So yeah, I played about 6 hours last night. And I've been on here for, only about 50 minutes so far. I did a bit of exploring, and now I'm getting back into the nitty-gritty of the game to try and get some of these milestones up and running. So, I need 25 rotors, which I should have in this close to. Yep, got them. And I need 25 reinforced iron plates, which I have. Currently, I need 200 cables. I don't have a machine that makes cables right now. Yeah, I play some Astroneer, not on the channel, and then I play some Astroneer on the channel. I will be recording more Astroneer tomorrow, actually. I'm trying to set myself up with a routine. I put out videos. You know, I record and put out videos 5 days a week, and then I'm trying to live stream on Saturday and Sunday. Maybe also Friday if I can, but I don't know. We'll see. I didn't do a live stream yesterday because I went to a birthday party for one of my friends' kid, and it ended up being a lot more. It ended up being like an all-day thing. We went to a fun museum. Oh, yes! Pretty much. Exactly how uneducated I am in games. And that's, I mean, that's part and parcel with what I wanted for this channel. I wanted this channel to be something where I go into a game and I don't really know what I'm doing, and I learn along the way. Because a lot of people go into games and don't know what they're doing, and then learn as they go. So, I mean, that's how you learn. You kind of learn by doing, so why not? And I have fun, which, honestly, that's all that matters to me, is that I'm having fun.
Can be harvested and converted into a power shard that functions with current fix-it technology. Several buildings would be capable of performing over 100% capacity if infused. The derived blueprint is now accessible in HUD Tier 1.
So this is important. You can research things. So right now I'm going to research this yellow slug. And now I can come over here. Well, as soon as I make this cable, I could come over here, select a milestone, tier. I can overclock production. I'd be able to make power shards, and I can overclock most buildings that let them produce faster, more, which would be really, really great, especially, you know, in later game. Right now, I'm doing okay. Oops, missing concrete. All right, let's put away some of the stuff that I have. Barrel nuts, these guys. I don't have any use for coal right now, and I don't have any use for this other ore that I don't know what it is. Come over here. I wish there were signs. That's really one of the things that I want in this game, is the ability to know what I'm actually looking at as I'm looking at it. Like, if you could put a sign on top, that'd be cool. How are we doing? Doing good. So, the grass makes biomass. The biomass gets converted into biofuel, which is that. The biofuel gets stored in this container. That's pretty much what's going on there. This. Thank you. Alright. Well, I think you're going to have to get moved again, Equipment Workshop. Because I think that's going to have to do this. That's going to have to go up through there. Yeah, there's a lot to it. And there's exploration galore. This world is pretty big. This particular map that you're on, it's rather large. So if I take and build a smelter, hang on, let's do it this way. Build a smelter here. And from the smelter, build a constructor. Can't afford. Need more doodads. Do I have enough to just make them right here? Yeah. And this is what passes for crafting in hand. You come to this crafting bench and you can make all your stuff. The downside is that you do have to actively keep your hand, like you have to actively click on craft and hold it. There's no auto crafting. Well, there's no auto hand crafting. There is automatic crafting. It's these buildings. All of these buildings are what are automatically crafting. But if you need to do just some quick hand crafting like I just did, you do have to just hold it. So if you're too lazy to go to where you're building the thing that you need and you just want to build it in last night on Steam. No, I was playing this pretty much all day yesterday. A couple days ago, I was playing... Oh. It's actually a good chance that I might do a Borderlands 2 stream. I've got a cool mod that really changes up stuff a lot. And I'm interested in kind of showcasing it. It adds more guns, changes up some of your skills and things like that. It's a little out of character for what I play, but... Alright, we'll build a conveyor bowl there. There. And we'll kind of figure things out from here. Alright, so I've got a power pole there, but I could stand to... First of all, that's better. First of all, let's make this a little bit bigger. There. Now I can kind of see what I'm doing a little more. Can I put a power pole in here? Like this spot? Can. Okay. Nope, I don't like that. It's going to have to cross through. That's not going to look as good. We're going to put it here instead. And then we're going to connect. And connect. And now these guys are active. I'm going to tell it that this is making iron. That's making iron rods. And there we go. So we've successfully got a secondary iron rod production. So all of my iron ore is coming into here. It's splitting off, going into this along this backside here. Iron rods are coming through. Now what? I'm trying to make... So, let's take all of these, and we'll take this as well. So I need to pipe in the reinforced iron plates from here to meet up with my iron rods. To do that... Okay. This could be a thing. Yeah, this could work. I might change up the positioning of that as well. The best part about this is that you get everything back. So, if you don't like where you've put a thing, change it. There's literally... encroaching on another thing's clearance. Ah, that. Pop out that lookout tower real quick. So this isn't necessary to put in another foundation underneath, but I think it looks better. And I'm all about looks. And honestly, I've got thousands of concrete right now. Okay. This is going to work out very well. Take a ramp up. And the ramp back down. Unfortunately, there's no way to clear out this look to it, which is a bit of a bummer, but you know what? We'll deal with it when we, we'll just deal with it. It's not that big of a deal. There we go. And a ramp up here. So my plan is, I think, I'm going to pipe the iron rods this way. Probably curve it. I wonder, can I just do another ramp? Yes, I can. Okay. That's interesting. I'll do that in a minute. Let's get rid of that tree for right now, because I think it's in my way. Well, it's not in my way, but it is definitely messing with my perceptions of things. Let's get rid of all of this. We'll throw a whole bunch of these leaves into my biomass builder. There, this sort of gives me a better idea of what things look like. I really like this chainsaw, and I wish that it was useful in a fight. It is not. Okay, that's better. Wrong button. Okay. So... I bring it nope. Oh no, I don't like how that looks. Bring it up. Put a guy there. Bring it up. Put a guy there. This is probably not the most efficient way to do this, but it is a way to do this. So I'm thinking... really thinking is I need to flesh this out a little more. Okay. If I make this space just a little bit bigger, I can take another constructor. In fact, let's get rid of this belt completely, because I could put another constructor here. Or assembler, not constructor. Can't afford. Need more doodads. Okay. Let's go get more doodads. And it's not a bad idea to let things build up a bit. You get that initial push through, and it's honestly a joy. Alright, here we go. Make some cable real quick. I don't have a machine that makes cable. Let's rectify that real quick. Before I get into something that's a little bit more complicated, let's make... No, stop that. Oh, whoops. Let's make a... Oh, it's off center. Whatever. It'll be fine for now. Let's build this storage container. There. Move that into here. You build cable. And it looks like I've got an open power line. Perfect. There. That's going to make cable for me. I should have been doing this for a while. If you notice up at the top, that coal power needs cable, and I have not been making any. So now I'm making some. Go me. Get a sip of water. Okay. Now, if I take a constructor, or a assembler, I move it here, and I take this conveyor belt, I can move that into there, okay, and then we'll just have this start to make modular frames, yes, and we'll give it a head start, just a little one. Oh, I gave it too much. Too much of a head start. Give me that back. Whoops. Oh, whoop. Forgot you have to do it twice. We're gonna do and in. Wonderful. And then this is gonna go here and to there. There we go. Now everything's connected up. And we will place down a storage container. There, I guess. And conveyor directly in. Missing concrete. Alright, let me go grab some concrete. I'll just grab that directly from the source. Which is completely full. There we go. Alright, now that should be on the move. It'll output these modular frames. They take 15 seconds. How long does this take? 12 seconds. Interesting that it takes so long, though. Alright, one thing that I'll probably end up doing is getting rid of this ramp so that I can do something with that, or just moving this back a smidge. I don't know, we'll figure it out. Alright, well, I've got some stuff going on. This is much better. And wonderful. Awesome. Things are getting there. I'm using the storage containers as sort of a holding, like a stopgap. They can build up and then be used as they're needed. It's sort of working the way I want on some things, but not on others. So I'll eventually get that ironed out. Ba-dum-bum. Alright, let's make more wire. Just hold this down for a little bit to make all the wire that I've got that I can with all of this copper ingot. And I try and use up all of the stuff that I've got. Like, I don't need so many different things in my pocket. Perfect, thank you. Turn this into iron ingot real quick. Thanks. Iron plate or iron rods? Right now, iron rod's the best way to go. I don't always have a lot of those. I mean, I'm making a lot of them, but they're not... I don't have any storage for them. So, I might change that up. There. That ought to be more than enough to get me started on coal power as soon as it's done making cables. You can actually heat up this crafting plate so hot that you can't, that it'll go white hot and you can't read it anymore, and that's pretty fun. There we go. You have that, and then this is what happens when you finish a milestone. You click launch.
Milestone reached. Long-range transportation, as well as the construction of outposts, is now encouraged. An increased focus on the explore and exploit pillar is recommended. Coal is 125% more efficient than biomass and can be automated.
And there it goes. Now that I can find coal, I'm going to go look for it. Because, like it says, coal can be automated. Biomass can't. I have to throw leaves into a storage container to make biomass. There's nothing to pipe. Like, there's no automated defoliant. But coal... Now let's find it. Coal. Let's see where it is. How far away do I have to go? Oh, it's already so far. Oh my god, are you kidding me? 905 meters. 2 coal things on this whole planet. 905 meters this way. Well, alright. We'll make another exploration box over here. Personal storage. I can't afford. What? What? I'm out of plates? Think again, game. I have plenty of them. Alright. We'll make another personal storage box. For this side, we're going to store all, and then we're only going to take out this, this, and this. Sort. Well, actually... Hang on. Because I need to have enough things to build a... Oh, I never rebuilt that, did I? Can it go there? that's a bad place for it. There we go. This'll do for now. This is a good enough... This is as good as it needs to be. So, oh, it's because I haven't built an object scanner. I don't really need that right now. So, I want to build a portable miner. Because if I build a portable miner, when I get out to the coal, I can build a regular miner and start piping coal back. Coal production is going to be the way to go. Just grab that. Now I'm wondering if coal can go directly into... Oh yeah, because you can make coal furnaces. Instead of using the biomass burners, you make a coal furnace, which, let's go into power, because it did get some new stuff. Coal generator. Has an input so feeding coal can be automated. So basically what I'll do is shut down everything, get rid of all of the biomass burners over there, build a line of coal furnaces, link them together, and input coal. What I'm hoping for... Now let's check this out. Because coal is coming in from... Let's scan that one more time. Because if I'm not mistaken, coal is coming in from like over there. 1,000 meters away. There. Oh, no, perfect. Coal is coming in from that way. So what I'm going to do is literally pipe it straight down, up and over this. Fill out this area here. And make all of this right there my coal power plant. Coal is more efficient, lasts longer, and is automatable. Yeah, that's the right word. So, that's the plan. Here's hoping it works. This seems to be doing okay. It's backing up, which is good for right now. I don't have to really worry about stuff. Let's kind of see how this is going. Yeah, we're getting there. All right, cool. The other thing I'm going to need is motors. Before I run off on my adventure for coal, let's see what... Oh, the pod hasn't returned yet. Okay, never mind. I don't need 33 of them. I only need one. Okay. Now, what's it take to make a miner? Mark 1. 5 and 5. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. Store all. I want this, this, and this. I want this. I'll take that. Can't I shift? Nope. Yeah, that'll be fine. And then we'll sort that back up and together. Double check that that's all I need. Wait, I'm sorry, what? Oh, I didn't need the plates. I just need... that. Right? Perfect. Now I'll be able to build a miner. Ooh, I am going to want all of these plates, though, because I'm going to need them. And what's it take to make actual conveyor belts? And then the conveyor poles. Okay, yeah, never mind. I'll bring this, and I'll bring that, and I'll get more rods. We'll get about 50 rods-ish. And I'll get some more concrete. There. That's probably enough concrete. It's 900 meters, so... What's it take to make Oh, I haven't done that yet. So I'll have to place a thing. Alright. I need the pod to come back so that I can see what I'm researching next. And the cool thing is you can actually watch the pod come back. And it doesn't just, like, appear. You can... There it is. See that dot? You can actually watch it come in. Which is really, really cool. You can also, I have seen, ride it up, but the game does not like it. It gets real perturbed with you, and it crashes because it keeps the whole, like, the whole world is loaded at all times, which means no matter how far away I'm piping a resource in, it will continue to pipe in. But if you go up too high, you can see too much of the world, and it does not like it. Okay, so let's go back to tier 3. Do we need logistics? Yes, in fact. I might do this really quick, because I'm going to need those stackable conveyor poles. And probably also the Mark II poles. Okay. I'll take that. I'll take that. This. Sort, please. Thank you. Ooh, the problem I'm going to run into now is that all of my reinforced iron plates are now going into making these things. Yeah, that's an issue I'll deal with a little bit later. We'll just make a few. How are we doing on power? Yeah, we're still using maybe a quarter. But the problem... Okay, so the problem that you have when you're using biomass stuff is that eventually this biofuel will run out, and then everything dies. Like, everything just crashes. It stops working, and you don't want that. Oh, good. Perfect, that's 20. So that's why I'm going to go with coal. Coal is the way to go. I can automate it. I can leave the base for extended periods of time, and I don't have to worry about anything. Okay. I need... rotors, which I'm positive are going to turn into motors at some point or another. That only makes sense. There we go. This ought to launch that, and I'll see what I need for Mark II conveyors. They're faster. Because if I can make them while I'm out and about, that'll be the way to go. Logistics, Mark II, ready for launch.
Milestone reached.
It's real fun to watch
encourage
this.
You to consider more verticality when it comes to factory logistics to streamline short-range transportation.
Yep. I'm also going to use it to streamline long-range transportation. So, oh. Oh, that's a straight bummer, huh? I need to figure out a better way to produce reinforced iron plate. Okay, and this is all just the same. Cool. So, just very quickly, we'll throw that in there, and that in there, and this in there, and sort. And that should be enough for everything, right? Conveyor belts are just iron plate. Conveyor pole